As early morning darkness fills the sky over Southwest Florida International Airport, a hearty laugh helps this man shed his own light.
Oh, good, good.
Greg Harris of Naples served our country in the Vietnam War. He went overseas with a unit of 167 young men.
Oh my God.
Just 16 made it back.
I was lucky. I was blessed.
Today, Greg and 84 other veterans will board Collier Lee's 21st Honor Flight mission.
Zone 6, welcome to board.
By his side, volunteer Nancy Walls.
And he's here. So he's going to have...
Let's dance.
I'm telling him this is his day. I'm just here glued to his side to make sure that he has a wonderful day, and he will.
I have 4 Kleenexes,
hankies
with me that I'm sure are going to get used. What am I going to do? I mean, you know, I'm a sentimental kind of guy.
Many veterans wait years for this chance. Only Greg might not have years to wait.
I have non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, leukemia, COPD. Hey, it's been a wonderful life. I wouldn't change anything.
A wonderful life, but one that's not finished. Because there's another journey Greg needs to take, and another sight he's determined to see. To witness the majesty of our nation's capital on a fall day like this is easy. Still, for some, there are sights that will always remain hard.
Who is on 51? Which one is that? Hamsmith, okay.
This is a trip Vietnam veteran Greg Harris of Naples needed to make now.
You know, nobody knows when you're going to die. I believe I'm going to live forever. But the average person with my disease will probably live another 3 years. It's been a great life.
Whether or not he beats cancer, Greg is reminded that he is a survivor. The more than 50,000 Americans whose names grace this wall were not.
Right here. Honey, right there. You want to touch it?
First, a tribute to a fellow member of the 101st Airborne Division.
You don't want to etch him?
No.
Where's that hanky?
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah. Was a very, very difficult passing.
Yep.
For him. 4 months before we left to come back home. And he laid in the middle of a rice paddy for about 4 hours, holding his arm up to try to, but the gunfire was just too, nobody could get to him. And I don't want to even remember. Well, it's not so much just his name. It's all the other men who died in our company. And I can't remember their names. I can't remember their names because I don't want to. I was in rear detachment. I was a Radar O'Reilly. I was not a hero. But
You were a hero.
it's just a lot of names. Look at these names.
There's one more Greg wants to see.
Line 112. Okay, right here, honey. Right here.
Thank you.
See it?
Yeah.
A classmate among the first in his high school to enter the service.
He was killed.
Oh boy.
Very early on. Very young. Like 19 years old.
Oh my goodness. They said a lot of them are very young.
All of us were.
Yeah.
John, God bless you.
Here.
If it hadn't happened already, this is where the reality of it all consumes.
In 1968, where would that be?
1968 takes up 72 panels of the wall.
Oh, Christ. And how many panels are there?
140. Yeah, 68 was the worst of all the years of the war. Over 16,000 guys killed that year.
Well, God bless them all.
Yeah. Welcome home.
Thank you. Thank you. They were so brave. They took their orders. They did what they were asked. And then when we came home, expected more out of America. They never got it. So to have people today say thank you, it really should be welcome home, and it means a lot. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. Got to see a couple of your buddies, didn't you?
Yeah.
Greg and the millions of others who served our country in Vietnam may have never received a proper welcome. Back home, a do-over awaits. As the sun sets over our nation's capital, a long day for this group of Southwest Florida veterans comes to a close. So long, Greg could use a drink.
Cold beer.
Or a binge.
Are you anxious to get home?
I'm anxious to get to a bar.
That cold beer sounds so good right now.
I'll tell you what. You find it, I'll buy it. I'll buy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Did you get me a cocktail yet? And you know, I told you I'd buy one.
Though there's no amount of alcohol that could take away the inevitable.
I'm a Vietnam vet, but I haven't got long to live. So I don't have long to live. So chronic monomyelocystic leukemia. And I have non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
But tonight, Greg doesn't have to think about a future.
And all our veterans, welcome on board. We're going to be next for departure here out of Washington, D.C., the capital.
Because he's about to get a reminder from the past.
Get in here close, tighten it up. I got something from home. Guess what it is? Mail call. We got mail call. Who wants a letter from home?
Harold Deutsch.
Letters from family, friends, and strangers. Reveals some of the bravest men have the biggest hearts.
James Glazier.
Their trip may now be over, although their journey's not finished.
We got quite a few more surprises for everyone, so be prepared, be ready.
Waiting in Fort Myers, a parade of people fit for champions.
Thank you, sir.
The welcome home from Vietnam, Greg never got.
How are you, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Welcome back, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. You need to get in the gym a little more.
If we ever forget the power of a thank you, if we ever doubt how much our appreciation matters to these men and women, let this be the proof. It all matters.
On 3, 1.
We are because of what they did, the strength they displayed, the sacrifice they made, the future they've given us all.
Oh my goodness. How are you?
We are America, because through their service, they embodied all it means to be American.
Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
As the last of our greatest generation go into the night, we're left with fewer and fewer who once served.
Thank you for serving.
Among the 85 veterans arriving at Southwest Florida International Airport for a trip on Collier Lee's 21st honor flight, just 10 men from the Second World War.
You gotta watch out for those Marines.
Yes, yes, yes. Hey, she's a Marine. Right? Once a Marine, always a Marine.
10 men and a woman.
Were you a nurse?
No, I was a Marine.
For 96 years, Ty Moulds of Fort Myers has been surprising people. This morning, that won't change.
World War II.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
Didn't know people live that long, did you?
Oh, that's good. That's awesome. Were you a nurse?
No, I was a Marine.
A Marine?
Yes.
In a family of Marines, Ty's father, husband, brothers, and sons all served.
Yeah.
Then there are those friends, like Joanne Wallace,
Nobody in my family was in the military, so it was an honor for me to be the first one.
who have become family.
And I knew that I was going to have to take somebody.
And I'm the last somebody.
Ty and Joanne served our country decades apart. Today, they'll travel to our nation's capital together.
It's a bond that you can't explain because you know exactly what they've been through. You know what it takes to be a Marine. It's an honor, it's a privilege, and it's very, very true. Once a Marine, always a Marine. The pride that you have is like no other. No, right, Ty?
Oh, yeah.
Zone 5, honor flight passengers. Zone 5, welcome to board.
Among all the places Ty has been in her near century on Earth, there's one sight she has never seen here at home. When she arrives in Washington with a welcome fit for a hero, that will change.
No, you're not a World War II veteran.
Yes, I am.
I need to see your ID. You don't look old enough. That only tells me that you're Ty. Welcome to your memorial.
It doesn't take long for the magnitude of this moment to settle.
Humbling, really.
Humbling.
Yes, it is. We were just doing our duty. I love this country very much.
Do you think about the war a lot?
Yes, I do. Night when you can't sleep, your mind is busy. You relive your life. And I had a good one.
My buddy.
For a woman who surprised many by the barriers she broke.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Ty?
Now a surprise waits for her.
Hey, I got a surprise for you.
What?
Look straight ahead.
Ty's granddaughter, a first-year law student, took a break to visit her hero.
Hey, how are you? How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. I didn't mean to surprise you in a bad way.
Well.
Are you warm enough?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. I brought you stuff just in case.
They reflect now together.
Women who stepped up were measured as citizens of the nation, not as women. This was a people's war, and everyone was in it.
Yeah. Yes, it is. That describes you, doesn't it?
You know, strong woman, raised strong woman, and everything that I've ever aspired to be is because she showed me that women can do anything.
Fewer members of the greatest generation may be left, but if we as a nation are fortunate, this is how their spirit will carry forward forever.
So where we came in yesterday in Bell Channel and cleared customs at,
Yeah.
we're gonna go all the way to the other end of that canal.
Okay.
Towards East End.
but I was trying to call them where they're at least one of them.
Rose, who I've known for probably about a year, she said she was fine, but her friends, several of her friends, lost everything.
Everything is gone.
We got a couple of her friends out at their house.
There's nothing left. I couldn't imagine when she said nothing, that this is what we would come here and see, every piece of thing.
Wait, the red flag means that they were rescued?
Means they need rescue.
The second house had the refrigerator in the attic where the crawl space in the house.
I cried for the first time yesterday morning, you know, but these waves come over me and I could only hold on to the voice of the Lord. I could only hold on to these scriptures. And so I hold on, you know. I know it's going to be better. I can't see how, but I know that there are better things ahead for me. So.
I was walking the other day and just looking on the side of the road after the storm. And it's a body just laying down on the side of the road.
You can smell the bodies in the air, but they're underneath these houses. And sometimes it's not even the person from that house. It came from wherever.
Yeah, and then there's two more coffins sitting up through the trees. Now, I don't know if the body came out. Because, you know, after I see that, you know, I just keep on moving. Because the scent coming out, so safety first.
Yeah, there's a body here. You can smell it inside there.
My house still up here, at least. The house was my house, so I came up to get some, you know, personal stuff, you know, and see my friend, you know, and stuff, and you know, and could get some supply, and you know, we need water and stuff.
It's strange living in a place when 5 months in the year, you know, your whole life can be wiped out.
Unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. The power of a storm, sir.
Well, I done set my mind maybe for 2 years from here, man.
Wow.
There's nothing left.
This is going to take 20, 30 years to recover. I'm talking about the
this will
reef,
probably
all
never
this
recover
shit.
through
No, it
here.
won't.
I don't see it happening. I mean, these people don't have insurance. They have nothing. There's nothing here. There's nothing left of an infrastructure.
Yeah.
There's nothing here.
I think this place will come back, you know, but we need a lot of work, a lot of help, you know, and we just got to stay strong. Just got to stay strong.